Today I want to show you how to re-enter the system and processor board revision information in a E4418 power meter. The E4418B power meter had one issue with premature failure of the RAM backup battery, and unfortunately the information about processor board revision and system version as well as serial number were not stored in a non-volatile memory but rather in battery backed up RAM. And so when you change the backup battery or the backup battery fails, this information unfortunately is lost and needs to be restored into the unit. The same also applies if you change the processor board out and install new processor boards. Information needs to be entered as well. So Agilent had a service note that covered this subject of premature failure of the backup battery. That's E4418B O2A, and once we scroll down here on the screen, then we see this little section here that basically shows us how to re-enter serial number, processor board, and option information, as well as system version. And please note that for the processor board needs to be a C and system needs to be a 2. System information applies only to the B power meter. For the A it's different. So if we look at the meter and we basically enter the system and service screen, then we see here right now our meter shows E4418A. It shows serial number, firmware revision, as well as system version and processor board. And we see right now processor board is A, system version is 1, so that's the information that would apply to E4418A. And now I want to show you how to restore the information into a power meter. So first of what we need is basically a GPIB interface. So I have this interface right here, and I'm gonna connect this to my power meter. So gotta ensure that the power meter address is set to 19 and sorry, to 13. So now we are going to find a software that allows us to communicate over GPIB. So, and there is a Keysight connection expert right here. That's what we're gonna use. And so this is gonna come up like that. We are going to find our meter here, and then basically we go to interactive IO, and let's see, and the send and read IDN. So now this validates the communication in between our meter and the computer. So now let's clear this command out, and the first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this command right here, service version processor C. So I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna go back over here, and I'm gonna paste it in here, and now I'm gonna send this command. So now if I want to validate it, I can just replace this right here with a question mark, hit send and read, and then basically it reads the meter. So obviously I did something wrong here. Probably what I did is I put a space here in between the process and the question mark, and so we see this visa timeout. So we're gonna eliminate the space right here and then hit send and read again. So now we can see this version C, which is what it's supposed to be. So now let's move on to the next command, which is basically a system version, and we're gonna copy that again, go back to our connection expert and enter it here, and then basically send the command, and then once again replace this with a question mark, send and read, and it's 2. So okay, we know it has been processed. So now we're gonna go back to our meter. We're gonna turn the meter off, turn the meter back on, and we gotta wait for it to come up. So we get an error right now because this actually is a E4418A power meter, and the communication interface is different. So we're gonna get a error message. So we're gonna go to System, go to Error List, and we see self-test failed, fan fault. So hit clear error, done, and then basically let's go to Service and go to Version, and now we can see it reads E4418B. It rates the processor board version C, system version 2. So we are all set. We got this programming done. Our meter would be normally back to where it's supposed to be, E4418B. In this case, I got to now reverse what I did because, like I said, this meter is A. I just used it for demonstration purposes. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope to see you again soon.